We are back with another episode of Nikki's Handbag Encyclopedia. This is a series I started so I can give you a quick review of a handbag or two in under 10 minutes as an avid handbag lover with over 15 years of experience. Sometimes we just need to get to the meat and potatoes of a handbag review without the long-winded stories, which I love telling, of how and why I got the bag. This is my way of saving you time without having to comb through the Reddit, the YouTube, the Purse Forum, the IG, and the TikToks, compiling your own data before you make that final decision and decide to drop hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on a handbag. We will be covering the following: brand overview with me giving you the most important and relevant information about the brand itself. Do a little bit of show and tell, letting you know the details of the bag, throw in some commentary here and there, pros and cons and functionality of the bag, how I've used it, and if there is any wear and tear. Talking a little bit about the price to value ratio. I don't really have a mathematical equation here. I wish I did, but this is going to be more subjective than objective, and you'll hear my opinion on the bag itself. Lastly, we'll wrap it up with the je ne sais quoi of the bag. How do I feel about it or don't feel about it? If there is that oomph to the bag, or if it's a head turner, if I'm gonna stop you if I see you wearing this to talk about this bag with you, or perhaps maybe do a double take in the wild. We will be covering another mid-range indie brand called Savette, and the bags highlighted today will be the Symmetry Pochette and the Slim Pochette. So let's get right into it. Savette is an American-based brand in New York City that started back in 2020 by Amy Zurich. Her experience at Kate and the Road definitely set her up for success as we moved into the decade of modern minimalism, sophistication, and elegance. Savette did not have any flashy commercials, nor does she go hard in the influencer world with collaborations. Like, there's no sponsorships that you have seen on YouTube or anywhere else. You might see the occasional Instagram commercial that is directly related to their profile. Her designs organically caught the attentions of celebrities and, of course, people like me. I've been enamored by this brand for several years now. I want to say the first bag I bought from Savette was back in 2023, like mid 2023, and I've bought quite a few more since then. The Symmetry line is by far their most popular collection, with this Pochette, the OG design, the first bag that they launched, as their founding hero bag, their hero product. Since then, the bag launched back in 2021. Many iterations have come after that, including this Slim Pochette. These two bags can be carried strictly in only two different ways, either as a top handle or as a clutch. You probably can MacGyver it and throw a chain underneath the flap. Very similar to this. This is just some weird random chain I found. And I know a lot of people would do this to their Louis Vuitton long wallets, like the Sarah wallet, I think. Just in general, long wallets, and turning it into a crossbody bag or a shoulder bag. However, I would highly discourage you and advise against it, as the chain, as it rubs against the side glazing of the bag, is going to damage it. I'm also the kind of person that just likes to wear the bag how it's designed to be worn and not add different attachments or switch out the different accessories. That's just not me, but you do you. The only hardware on this bag is the knob turn lock on the flap, which is definitely a two-hander to push and twist and securely close the bag. If you are loosey-goosey about using both of your hands to close this bag, you can expect sometimes for the pin right here to not catch properly and not close the bag, appropriately. Don't mistake this bag as being finicky, because it's not. It's just me making sure that you are aware this is not as brainless as just like a built-in magnet where you kind of flop it and the bag would close and suck in the front flap by itself. There is a little bit of work, as all things pretty. There is a little bit of maintenance that goes along with it. Savette originally only released their bags in silver hardware, but to my delight, they recently started releasing the gold hardware and start playing in that particular space. There are no feet at the bottom, but no problem, because these are independent ladies and they can stand on their own. The only logo you'll find is actually on the front interior. When you open the flap, where you'll see Savette made in Italy. It is one open compartment with one slip pocket in the back. Unlike most mid-range brands, I will say the interior is fully lined, which gives you a premium feel because majority of mid-range brands and how they save money. And there's nothing wrong with that because that's how they are able to offer you a really good bag at a lower cost because they use microfiber interior. Whereas this one is fully leather lined, which gives it that premium feel. They come in a variety of leather, smooth, pebbled, suede, mesh, canvas, and of course, exotic leather. And I will say the leather on these bags do give me a good punch in the face. On to the pros and cons of this bag and the functionality. The use case for these bags is going to be very limited, and it is strictly a clutch or a top handle. Now, if you're looking for a date night, wedding, or a gala bag, this is a winner. This will probably be your most functional, unfunctional bag in your collection, if that makes any sense at all. Most clutches you bring to wedding maybe fits a lippy, a hotel, or a credit card, and maybe your phone. If you're lucky, majority of them probably won't fit your phone. This one, however, can fit an entire can of soda. Look at that. And it does close. Ta-da! The soda can does fit in the other bag as well. Even though it's much shorter, you still have plenty of room to put other stuff in there. But it also still looks extremely compact and slim at the same time. Unlike me. I may look skinny, but I got some girth here, especially my Asian calves. If you are not looking for a clutch or just a top handle and prefer something a little bit more functional, they do come with longer straps. The Symmetry line comes with longer straps where you can wear it as a crossbody or a shoulder bag. Talking about price to value ratio, the slim retails for $14.90 and the regular retails for $13.90. If you asked me 3 to 4 years ago when I first bought a bag from them, I would say no because the quality of the bag I saw in my hands did not warrant the retail price. I did several videos on them and the various models I bought from Savette and how I'm kind of disappointed every single time. However, the design she kept releasing kept drawing me back in, and I've seen improvements over the years, and I can say confidently that I think the price to value ratio is definitely there today. You can expect it to be in the highest range in the mid-range category, but they do still have bags that fall around the $600 to $700 mark. However, keep in mind that you can also find Savette bags on sale from time to time, which can easily drop below the $1,000 price point, which also leads to a shameless plug here where I tell you to follow me on Instagram because that's where I post stories of the best deals I find, and that's the easiest and fastest way for me to communicate to you because when these bags go on sale, they do not last. They sell out incredibly quick, so definitely follow me on Instagram. Where I think the most incredible price to value ratio, the bang for your buck, is in the lizard option. Now, I know you may not want to play in the exotic leather space, which is fine. I personally would love a lizard bag, and Savette offers lizard bags in their beautiful designs such as the Symmetry or the Tonda, starting at $27.50. Now, if you look at the big luxury legacy brands such as Gucci or Fendi, lizard skin starts around $8,000 give or take. And if we look at Hermes, it's like in the mid 5-digit range, which is completely outrageous. Wrapping it up with the je ne sais quoi, taking the price point away and just looking at the bag, let's just say I have poo-pooed the brand quality when I first encountered them 3 or 4 years ago, but I keep coming back over and over again and buying their bags like an insane person expecting a different outcome. And it kind of worked out because, to my surprise, they have improved over the years. Needless to say, I would say yes, as of today, this is a brand that pulls me in because I feel like it's a combination of the Row and Hermes, but without the ridiculous price tag. Savette is like the modern little sister that is climbing the proverbial fashion ladder slowly in one bag at a time. There you have it. I hope this was helpful. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Give me a thumbs up. Drop me a comment down below on what you think of these two bags. The YouTube subscriber trinity of engagement. Come back for more reviews and entertainment here. Life is hard. I want to help you save time and money so that you can somehow adult easier and hopefully less than retail. I'll see you all next time.